Evening, everybody. Welcome back to Stagz to Riches here on Football Manager 2022. I am, of course, M4J. Let's transition that over. Hello. Welcome back to Stagz to Riches. Like I said, I am M4J. I'm here in my Hatfield Town shirt, and I am ready to play some Football Manager. Let me just check everything is working. I am appearing on Restream. Hopefully I am appearing on, yep, there I am on YouTube. I think my little helper is available to help out tonight. I'm home alone at the moment, so I've got all the doors, windows, everything open. Keep a nice breeze coming through. I've got the fan behind me here, blasting on my back, which isn't really doing much right now, but what can you do? And I am ready, hopefully, to actually record this stream as well for Tom's purposes. Although saying that, what am I looking for? I'm looking for that, and I'm looking for that. And if I transition this over, yeah, I'm going to have to make the game size just a little bit smaller here, which I believe I do just like that. It would help if I could actually... It snaps to the wrong thing, which is really irritating. Let's just do that. Actually, hang on. I can do this, guys. I can do this. Either that or I just move it down off the screen a little bit. I think this will do. This should suffice. Yeah. Should have set this up beforehand. Wasn't expecting to play music tonight, but I thought, screw it, it's hot. I probably won't be doing as much talking. There we go. So now if Tom is watching, he'll be able to actually see the time on the top of the screen. I think that, yeah, looks right. Also, you don't want to see my 20 chins. Also, I've got really long hair at the moment, I've just noticed, so I probably should get a haircut. Anyway, let's focus on the matter at hand, shall we? What are we doing tonight? So... Since last time, we finished... Thank you, Laura. There's my little helper. We finished Season 4. So last time out was against Rochdale in the FA Cup, where we lost 11-0. The less said about that, the better. Then we went on a bit of a blip. There's some wins here, don't get me wrong, but a bit of a blip. So... we lost to Hoddesdon. We did beat Ware, but then we lost to Hartford. We beat Alzey. We lost to... Is that New Salami? I don't want to say Salami, and it turns out to be Salamis or something, but... whatever. We had a lot of draws. We had some defeats down towards the end here, and we just... I think we finished, like, mid-table, which is really not good. This season, it's kind of been the same problem. We started... I mean, friendlies, ignore those. We're always going to lose those. They're just money makers. Scored some goals, though, which is always exciting. But, you know, what do you expect? I've just realised I'm playing music and I haven't actually unmuted the microphone. Not the microphone, sorry, the desktop audio. Evening, brain cells. Hope you're well. Hope you're not overheating in this really, really hot sun. So, yeah, FA Cup, we got knocked out very early in the preliminary round to Aveley. Took them to a replay at home and then lost 1-0. Lost our first league game of the season. We actually we did win our first competitive match this season, which was 2-0 against Aylesbury. We came third in the Stagz Shield again. We beat Dulwich Hamlet after losing to Dartford. same story as last season, actually. Didn't we lose to Dartford then? Or was it Bromley? It was someone like that. Some horrendous defeats. 6-3 here against Crawley Green. 3-1 against Hanwell. 3-0 against Kings Langley. We got knocked out of the Gladwish Challenge Trophy in the second round. Lost 3-0 to New Bradwell St Peter. And currently, we're not battling relegation as such, but, you know, we're on 30 points after 25 games. Top's on 53. So we're 23 points behind. We're over halfway through the season at this point, I believe. Yeah, there's 38 games in the season. So there's 13 games to play, which means there's, what, 39 points to play for. And we're 23 behind the leaders. So I don't think promotion's happening this year. So our last stab, really, at glory this year is the Premier Division Cup, which is what we're playing today. We're playing Biggleswade. Is it Biggleswade United or is it Biggleswade? It's not helpful at all. Yeah, like, we're really struggling. And the whole point of this episode title, Accepting Your Ability, is kind of just me realizing we're rubbish right now, and that's okay. Like, last year I was complaining that we were walking leagues left, right and centre. We were winning leagues with 100 and something points. This year, a bit more of a slog. And I'm okay with that. You know, our top scorer this season is Makengo. He was our top scorer last season with 26 goals. This season, he's only got 7. You know, top assists, Adam Walker with 6. Hammond's good for passing, actually, 92%, not bad. We've got so many players who've been sent off this season, so many players who are on booking, so many players who've been suspended for various reasons. It's a nightmare, but that's where we're at. That's just what we have to accept right now. In terms of transfer history then, we've had some ins, we've had a lot of outs. We'll talk about the outs in a second, but in terms of the ins, Owen O'Reilly has joined permanently. He was on loan to us last season, but I needed a right winger and I thought he's good, so I signed him. We've also brought in Ian Penny, who's a midfielder, who's kind of our ball-winning midfielder, although he plays a lot in this role this season, but he is a ball-winning midfielder. You know, he's got marking of 9, tackling of 10. He's not the fastest, but he's good for positioning, which is always useful. We've then got Marius Antonio here. Antonio, who is a good midfielder. I need to play him more, actually. Just seeing his stats and stars and stuff here. I think I need to play him more. He might get a shout today. He is only 16, though, so, you know, he's got GCSEs and stuff to think about. Gerard Lewis joined on loan. I think he's since left, actually, so we won't talk too much about him. Kenny Del Piccolo, who's a centre-back / right-back. Again, cropped up when needed. Tall, you know, 188 centimetres. Good jumping reach, good tackling. Really rubbish heading, actually. I didn't notice that when I signed him, but yeah, awful heading. Jock Curran, which is the most Scottish name I think I've ever heard, but he is in fact English. Also a midfielder, comes up good when needed. He loves to get stuck in. He absolutely loves to get stuck in, and that's not even a trait of his, so I don't know where that's come from. Probably a hidden stat. We've also got Ayoub, I knew I was going to mess up this name, Ayoub Messaoudi, I think is his name. He's a right winger predominantly, but he's been playing up front for us for the last few weeks. More on that in a second. He's not very pacey. He's also not very tall. He's 157 centimetres, so he's a little baby, really. He's also 17, and he's Belgian, which is completely irrelevant, but at this level, to have a player who's not English, Irish, Scottish, or Welsh is kind of rare. So, having said that, we've got Diego Torres in our team, but whatever. Makanjar rejoined. He's actually our first choice goalkeeper now. More on that in a second as well. Still full of mistakes, unfortunately, Mac, if you're watching, but that's not your fault. That is the in-game engine's fault. Just flappy hands all over the place. You wouldn't believe it. Luke Tingy, centre-back, can also play right-back. I'm currently training a couple of these centre-backs to also play left-backs. That is a position we're a little bit short in right now. Not the tallest centre-back, but he's mobile, and he can also play as a DM, which is useful. Next up, we've got Jack Steventon, again, versatile. CM, CDM. Did something just happen on my screen there? Something flickered. Don't know what that's all about. Could also play right-back. Again, not very quick. Pretty tall, 189. But, you know, strong. Good at tackling. Pretty decent at heading. Not too bad at marking. Good to have. Jack Egan, goalkeeper, joined us on loan. Not much to say about him right now. He's relatively new, and he's just here really as injury cover. But you never know. He might stake a claim for first team. And this guy here was on loan to us, Thomas Hicks from Whitehawk. But they just recalled him because apparently I wasn't playing him in the right position, even though he was playing up front. Make of that what you will. Alrighty then. In terms of outgoings, Carter is out on loan. Butlin has left permanently, sadly. Got some youngsters out here on loan as well. Victory Kabaya is out on loan. Onwaachu, who did rejoin us halfway through last season, but I couldn't register him to play because he'd already played for 2 clubs. He's out on loan now because he didn't really show the promise that he showed in, was it season 1 or season 2? I think it was one of those two. Robbie Parsons, who I signed halfway through last season. Any old Football Manager viewers here on the channel will know who Robbie Parsons is. Legend in the old Hatfield Town saves. He joined us. I think he might have scored for us, actually. Might have scored once or twice, but he's now out on loan. Alolo Mansfield is out on loan. Cameron Maswala's out on loan. Patrick Madge, he left. He'd rejected so many offers that another one came in for him, and I thought, it's fine, no one's going to sign him. And then he accepted, so he's gone to Hallen. Riley Self, who's a youngster coming through, he's gone out on loan to Gala Wilton. George Poskett is on loan at Hamble. Andre McLaren is on loan at Tunbridge Wells. Ali Conway, who's a player I chased for ages, signed him, turned out not to be very good. He's gone out on loan to Cadbury Athletic. Zach Argent is on loan at Swanage Town and Hurston. And I think that's it in terms of players that you will know. This guy here, Baggerson Graham, I signed him. He's good, but he just never did it on the pitch. You know, his stats here, he's got 11 dribbling, and yet he was constantly being tackled. First touch of 11, the number of times the ball went out for a throw-in, I can't even count it on one hand right now. Passing of 11, I don't think I ever saw him complete a pass. Technique of 12, he may have done a step over once. And he just kept whining that he wasn't playing. And I just thought, you know what? I can't be dealing with this, so he's gone. He was an old boy as well, 33, so I thought the experience and the maturity would have crept through. He is a real person as well, as you can see up there. He is, established, I think is a fair way of saying it. Started at QPR, played for Boreham Wood, Cheltenham, Gloucester, Telford, Chelmsford, Dulwich Hamlet, Chelmsford again, Ebbsfleet, Dagenham and Redbridge, Romford, Dartford, Billericay, Great Wakering, Blackfield, then us, and now he's at Erith Town. Make of that what you will. Make of that what you will. He came in, he sucked, he left. Right. Let's talk match then, because we're playing a full 90-minute match, believe it or not, and I've been talking now for, 12 minutes. So let's get into this. I'm going to, one sec, turn off the match plan, which seems to actually be the case, but still. There's some new ones here as well that I'll talk you through, probably next time out. There's a lot to go over in terms of the tactics as well. We're going to clear the entire team, and we're going to start from scratch here. So first of all, we're going to put Big Mac in goal. I don't know if that's your nickname, Mac. I apologise if it isn't. Back four is going to be Mason at left centre-back. Del Piccolo at right centre-back. Mason here, we're going to set you to central defender, set to defend. Del Piccolo is going to be central defender, set to cover. It's always nice to have someone a little bit further back, just in case. Right back. Yeah, we got loads of players who are just knackered right now as well, so that's something else we've got to factor in. We have no left backs. That's something I was trying to solve here. You see, I've got 3 left backs on trial. So we're going to have to put Torres here at left back, that's right back, Mark. This is something I've been doing a lot recently. Do I want him as an inverted wing back? I kind of want him as a no-nonsense fullback, to be honest. So we're going to do that. Right back then, I think it's going to have to be Sam Downs, who is still with us, believe it or not. I know that's hard to believe, but he is still here. Midfield then, we're going to have Walker on the left, and we're going to have Penny on the right. There we go. Set you to ball winner. Walker as a box-to-box, because he is actually pretty decent as a box-to-box midfielder. So we'll put him there. Actually, I said I was going to bring Antonio in, didn't I? We'll put you on the bench for now. We'll think about that one. The wingers, Yamas, of course, is going to be on the left. The saviour from last season, absolute club legend. He's going to be out on the left there. On the right-hand side, I think we're going to put Campbell Harwood to start with. This may change, but for now, we'll go with Harwood. And then up front, it's going to be Makengo on the right, and then on the left, so Massa Audi is currently suspended, so I think it's gonna have to be Parsons, like so. Play you as an advanced forward, set to attack. Makengo here can play as a target forward actually, so So do you know what? Just for this, Makengo is going to be a target forward set to attack, and Parsons is going to be an advanced forward set to attack. That should work. That should work. And then bench is going to be Steventon as sub number 2, Smith as sub number 1, because he can also play central midfield, Antonio, and then I think Hazel, and then O'Reilly. I think that's going to be our lineup. Hopefully this all works. So to run through it again, Mackinjar in goal. Back four of Diego Torres, Ruben Mason, Kenny Del Piccolo and Sam Downs. Midfield duo of Adam Walker and Ian Penny. Attacking midfield of Juan Jesus Llamas and Campbell Howard. And he said Calvin Howard then, that's a completely different person. Campbell Howard. And then up front we got Michael Makengo and Robbie Parsons. Bench is Ryan Smith, Jack Steventon, Marius Antonio, Hayden Hazel and Owen O'Reilly. I think this is a pretty decent lineup, but we'll see. Smack that like button if you think this is a decent lineup. Let's put it that way. Ignore the stars. We're going to go off that for now because it doesn't work, guys. It just doesn't work. This guy here, Reece Tyler, this is the guy I'm trying to sign right now, by the way. I mean, look at the versatility of that man. He could basically fill a subs bench by himself, which is incredible. Whether or not he has any interest in joining us right now, I don't know. And also, I've talked a lot about Moneyball at the start of this series and never really followed through on it. But this guy here is the epiphany of Moneyball. He is not the best striker. He's got a finishing of 8. First touch of 7. In terms of pace, he's got pace of 6. Acceleration of 8. He's 30 years old. Why am I signing him? Or why am I trying to sign him? He's got long throws of 16 to 19. So if we play 2 up front and we have him as one of the 2, he could play as the poacher role, first and foremost, which is pretty decent. And also, if we get a throw-in in an attacking area, who's going to expect him to pop up and whap it into the box from the sideline? I certainly wouldn't. And that's why I'm trying to bring him in. Anyway, with the music blaring in my ears, I'm going to set the match here. Oh, hang on. Let's actually open the right folder on my desktop to make sure it is in fact recording. Can also open the chat because I've probably... Nope, I thought I'd missed some Twitch messages then, but sadly not. Hit start recording. There we go. That's now working. Let's go back to that. That. Awesome. This. And spacebar. Let's play some football. Robbie Parsons is lacking match fitness. I mean, who isn't at this point? We're in January. We suck. We're really bad right now. I'm going to say it. Say it loud and say it proud. We suck right now. So, yeah, literally, I don't know if we're going to win this game. I just don't know. I'd like to think we can, but I just don't know. Kick off then, but before we get stuck into the match properly, I do want to set some things up here. Now, I've started working with the premise of let the players do what they want. So, we're going to turn that off. We're going to go with... Actually, we'll go with a higher tempo. That's fine. We'll turn that off. In terms of attacking width, I want to go slightly wider. There we go. Transition, these two we always leave on. Where we distribute, I'd like to go to the flanks, but it depends how accurate we are with our kicks right now. Use the offside trap. Turn that on. And I think this is how we're going to start. Maybe with overlaps as well. We'll see how this goes. Let's try and hide the cursor somewhere around here, just so you guys can't see it. Torres then with a long ball forward immediately. Makengo not quite winning the flick on, but causing the defender to flick it on, which nearly worked in our favour there. Man, it's hot today. It is 29.5 degrees in this room, according to our thermostat, which is insane. Absolutely insane. Is that Lee Hersett? It's A Hersett. Andrew Knott, the ball to Stewart. Diego Torres chasing him down. He is wearing long sleeves because we are in January, don't forget. That's not... I mean, I suppose it is a foul, but that was a really stupid foul to commit. Really stupid. Hersett with the free kick. Towards the back post. Headed across goal. Mac, he saves it, but he doesn't hold on to it. Del Piccolo cleans up. And he's found Parsons, who's got a nice little turn there. Does have to check back, but that's a beautiful ball across the field there to Yamas. Crossing opportunity maybe. He's pulled it back. He's knocked it across to Makengo's header. Oh, it does trickle wide, unfortunately. That was unlucky. It was a good effort, though. First couple of minutes, not so... can't speak now. Not so bad. Del Piccolo there with the header to Parsons. Parsons with the up and under. Just too much on it for Makengo. Those two, though, starting to build some partnership there, which is nice to see. Del Piccolo there, picking the ball up again. We've actually got... I think this is arguably the strongest centre-back pairing we've ever had in this series with Del Piccolo and Mason. They're both very, very accomplished centre-backs. Both very good in the air. Again, the stats doesn't quite tell the whole story on that one. They are both very dominant when the ball's in the air. So we'll see how they get on. Here's Walker. Parsons was breaking, but the ball was slightly behind him. He had a little pot shot there anyway. Headed back to Ellis. We're having the lion's share of chances right now. Hopefully it stays this way. Mason now nodding it down to Yamas. Good to see. Oh, beautiful back heel there. Walker to Yamas, finding Walker again. Now Mason, first time to Yamas, who's playing a long way out of position right now. But I think Torres is actually in that left wing area right now. Mason with the long ball forward. It's evaded the defender. Makengo was running in behind, but Chapman there at right back recovering. There's Del Piccolo again. Look at that. He's just watched it through the air. Heads it beautifully. Biggleswade now moving the ball around a little bit. Andrew Knott to Akubiejo, I think that was. Akubiejo, I think that's how you say his name. Apologies. Yeah, Akubiejo. Akubiejo? I'm just going to stick with that. I think that's pretty good. Downs to Harwood. Back to Downs. Downs plays it forward. Again, was Parsons supposed to be there? I don't actually know. Hersit plays the through ball. This should be Downs' all day long, and it isn't. But he does block the attempted cross there, and he is going to get the second chance to clear it here. Plays it short to Penny. Forward to Harwood. Down the line to Parsons. That's nice. He needs to do something with it now, though. That's not the choice I'd have gone with. I'd have passed it to Makengo. Mason, though, leaping like a giant to win that one. Harwood now to Parsons. That's a good first time ball out wide to Downs. Now we're in a good position here. If he can get the ball into the box. Any second now, please, Sam. Oh. I mean, he tried. He did try. I'll give him that. Tried but failed, but tried all the same. Walker here with the corner. He whips it across. Del Piccolo's header came off the bar, was it? Or did the keeper save that? Must admit, my screen is a little bit choppy with the old FPS right now. I think it's because I'm capturing and streaming at the same time. I think that might have come off the crossbar, but the keeper could well have saved it as well. We've had a good share of chances. Our biggest problem this season hasn't been creating chances. It's been putting them away. So we've still had the majority of chances in matches. We just can't score. I don't know what our expected goals has been. I need to look at the stats more, like the actual analysis. Because I'm pretty sure our expected goals is considerably higher than actual goals scored, which is not good. Mason winning that one back nicely, though. Finding Walker. This is where I want to see Makengo running there. Maybe because he's set to a target man, he doesn't feel like he should be. I don't know. Mason to Del Piccolo. Over to Downs. We're moving the ball incredibly well right now. I'm a big fan of some of these passes. Mason to Del Piccolo again. Forward to Penny. That's nice to Parsons, who I think has stayed on side. And he's giving it away again. He's getting good at that. And not in a good way. Can I sit where I'm blocking the light? Is it this way? There we go. Hopefully you can still hear me, because the microphone should still be pointed in my direction. Let me just turn the pop filter. There we are. Try and block the light a little bit more so you can actually see me. think this works. Or I just sit back where I was. Could just do that. Could just turn the camera. That's another thing I could do. If I go this way a little bit, point it more towards the TV. Yeah, that works. We'll just go with that. That's absolutely fine. Right, long ball forward. Mason again, the legend, winning it in the air. Harwood to Walker to Parsons. Back heel to Walker, finding Makengo. Now Yamas. Oh, it's one pass too many. That was a really nice passage of play there, though. I just sound my appreciation for that one. Panicked a little bit. I think the decision-making of the entire squad is still not as high as it should be. And that is costing us in certain areas. Del Piccolo back to Big Mac. Got that drum. Got me right in the ear then. Again, I don't know if you can hear the music as well as I can, but my God, that was loud in my ear then. I need to redo my music. I'm going to start using the music that I use for the M4J Network overview videos. Then that would be the best way to go. Del Piccolo played it short to Penny there. Back to Del Piccolo. Forward there to Harwood. That was a nice pass. And again, just not quite on the same wavelength as Parsons. I need to tell Parsons, actually. Let's pause this a second. Player instructions. Run wide, stay wide, roam. Actually, maybe not run wide, but stay wide and roam. Those are two things I want him to do right now. Like, actually pull the defender out wide. Maybe open space for Makengo to run into. If we're struggling still towards the end of the half to find some chances, I will move Makengo from a target forward to an advanced forward, or a poacher, maybe. Get him to run off the defender's shoulder. Because we know he can do it. We know he can stiff arm a defender and create good chances. We've just got to see it happening. Okay, ball played short to Herseth. Forward to Andrew Knott. Out wide is Stewart. Here comes Torres. Showed a lot of the ball there to Torres. He could have made a challenge. Mason, that's good, sensible play there actually. And a good interception from Downs as well. And he handled that quite well. Probably shouldn't head it back across your own box, but I guess he saw that Mason was free, so he just played it across to him. Makengo there getting a little bit aggressive with the old challenge, but luckily he didn't make contact with man or ball, so we got away with that one. Or the man's ball, for that matter. So, a triple win, I suppose. Oh, Mason again winning the header. That's perfect. I love a good centre-back who can win a header like that. That is amazing. Hopefully Sven Botman for Newcastle can do that now as well. And Stevenage, they've signed 3 centre-backs this summer. Michael Boswick's rejoined permanently. We've also got Carl Piergianni, and we've also got Dan Sweeney. And they're all like, they're like 6'3", 6'4", something like that. We've probably got like the tallest centre-backs in the league right now, which is just amazing. Hopefully we'll be able to defend set pieces and score from set pieces for the first time in what feels like forever. Njar and Mason getting in each other's way a little bit there. Thankfully it didn't cause a huge mistake. Torres to Yamas. Back to Torres. Infield to Mason. Out wide to Yamas. He plays it into Makengo. Flicks it across towards Parsons, but headed away. Now it's Clark. Back to Johnson. Johnson goes over the top, but Mason again, he's just a magnet to the ball right now. Wherever the ball is in the air, Ruben Mason is right underneath it, waiting to head it away. That's a header away as well. Clark now. Up against Downs. He's got the beating of Downs there. Plays it across to Andrew Knott, who goes for goal. Mac with the save, but he's not held on to it. And thankfully, Stewart's first touch is not very good. Yeah, that's what I mean. You see, like, his stats suggest that he should be able to catch those, but for some reason in these matches, he just drops them. But he is still the best goalkeeper we've got, believe it or not. Like, Murray's still good, but without manipulating stats, which I'm trying not to do. If I think a player is really bad in a certain area, so like, I don't know, Harwood, he was really slow for a winger, and I know that's not true. So I bumped up his pace and acceleration a little bit. But other than that, I've not really been messing around with the squad much now. It's one of those things, accepting your ability. So I think he should be doing better than he actually is. Maybe some of his hidden stats are coming into play. You know, like, not professionalism, but, you know, like big matches and things like that. Because a lot of our matches have been crucial 6-pointers, and maybe he's struggling a little in that department. But he's also made some really good saves, so I'm a bit confused as to what's going on. Here's Walker, winning it back in a good area for us. Finding Torres. I think Llamas was the better option there, but never mind. Mason with the ball over the top. That's a nice ball. Makengo running onto it. Oh, his first touch just showed a little too much to the defender there. We might have another opportunity, though. Mason bringing the ball forward. Well played into Llamas there. Tucks it round to Walker. Finds Parsons. Tries to lay it off to Makengo. Again, I think Harwood was a better option there. It's funny, really, isn't it? Funny old game football. That should be Del Piccolo's all day long, and is back to Big Mac. Forward again to Del Piccolo. Back to Mac again. He lofts it forward. Parsons might win this one. He doesn't, but it comes to Harwood anyway. He does have to check back there. Finds Downs. Flicks it forward to Parsons. Back out wide to Harwood. Back to Downs. Harwood again. Beats his man. Can he deliver? He can't, but I think he's won a free kick there in a good position. I'm just going to check Harwood's instructions. Cross more often is on. Maybe if I do cross from deep. See if we can actually get him to play the ball into the box from a little bit earlier. Just a warning there for their guy. Llamas with the flick down there. Here's Harwood. Out to Walker, who I think is offside. Nope, play on. Llamas' header. There's the catch from the keeper. I'm going to turn the music up a little bit here. Let me know, anyone who is in the chat, if this is too loud. I'm going to stick it on like 6.4 for now. Just so I don't have to do as much talking. Again, though, I do need to change the music because this is Kerbal Space Program right now and it just does not match what we're doing on screen right now. Downs to Del Piccolo. Back to Mac. Mac with the big long ball forward. Parsons. Again, he doesn't win it. But he's getting in those positions, so I don't have much fault for him there. I don't know where Mac was going there. I think he's just coming forward a little bit. Yell at someone. Downs with the throw. Finding Parsons. Back to Downs. Infield to Penny. Now Del Piccolo. He's forced back to Mac, who's headed that for some reason. Does find Del Piccolo at least. Now Penny to Downs. Penny again. Lines up the big one. Jopling heads it away. So hopefully you can still hear me. There we go. Put that there. Foul by Downs and a yellow card. First booking of the game goes to Sam Downs. Yes, I am urging my players to focus. You're damn right. Oh, Del Piccolo with the flying ninja kick there to get that away. Let's just move the camera a little bit so I'm actually in shot now. There we go. I think it was resting on something behind it. Johnson cuts inside and then lofts one so far over the bar. Yep, it just flew past my window. Mac with the mistake there. Not the best pass. Not the best pass from Fleming there either. So we've got a throw in. Chance to regroup. Torres to Walker. Back to Torres. We know Torres can deliver in crucial moments. Mac with the right foot this time. Parsons actually won that one. So there we go. If Mac kicks it with his weaker foot, Parsons will win the header. That's what I've just learned there. Unfortunately, it was straight to their goalkeeper. Ruben, all the time in the world to bring that one down. Picks out Torres. Round the corner to Llamas. He goes long to Parsons and finds Parsons. That's good to see. Who has to go back to Del Piccolo, unfortunately. Now Penny. Del Piccolo to Walker. We've got two left-footed central midfielders, I've just noticed as well. That might come back to haunt us. Here's Parsons. Pulls it back towards Penny. I think a cross there. Cross to Makengo would have been better. Del Piccolo. Comes a long way forward before distributing it to Parsons. Now Downs. He miscontrolled it there. But he does beat his man. Oh, for goodness sake. I could tell you Harwood was offside. Ay, ay, ay. That was not good. Let's tell him to get further forward. So that's annoying me a little bit. And I think Yamas. Oh yeah, tell him to get further forward as well. There we go. We're starting to take a little bit of their freedom away. But I'm kind of reading this game now and seeing what we need to do. So that we can beat them down the wings. Just think we need to get the ball out there a bit more often. Especially down the right-hand side. I think we can do more there. So that's something we can change in a second. Oh, that nearly bounced through to Parsons then. That would have been good. Downs with the header away to Harwood. Knocks it forward to Parsons. Who, I thought he'd spun his man then and got away. But he just caught up with him again. Ellis now with the long ball forward. That's a big floater. Del Piccolo, don't clip that. Del Piccolo to Mason. Mason kicking it forward. Now it's Fleming to Hersit to Fleming. They have grown into this game a little bit more. But, you know, Mason's a beast on the ground as well as in the air. In terms of chances, we are edging it 4-3 and 2-2. Possession-wise, we have still had more possession. Expected goals, 0.11 to 0.08. So the ball's in our field right now. Is that what I meant to say? Probably. It's kind of sports analogy. The ball's in our court. That's probably what I should say, but we're playing football, not basketball. So Torres to Yamas. Now Ruben. Across to Del Piccolo. He goes long. Parsons is running in behind, but it's going to be Johnson at left back who intercepts. Ellis now goes long himself. Mason's gone a long way over to get that, but he heads it to Penny. Now Del Piccolo. Now Penny again. Del Piccolo again. Forward to Harwood. Now Parsons. That's nice. Lays it off to Harwood. Harwood crossed it first time. Walker running in. Oh, what a save from Ellis. That is the first proper chance of the game there. And that was a big, big, big chance. Hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt us here. This was nice, patient build-up. Harwood to Parsons. Great little wall pass there between Harwood and Parsons. First time cross. Into Walker. And he just let it bounce before playing the volley. Oh, I thought it was a penalty then. No, free kick. Who pushed who? That's the question. Was it Del Piccolo at the near post there? Quite possibly. Long ball forward. Fleming brings it down, but Del Piccolo first and then Mason doing their defensive duties. It has gone out for a throw-in, but ball is in their half at least, so we've got that. We could win it up high up the pitch. Just choked on some air. That's not very good. Excuse me for coughing into your ears there as well. That's not very good either. Makengo to Parsons. Back to Harwood. Into Makengo. Back to Harwood again. Has to roll his man, but he crosses it in and Chapman gets the header away. Yamas not quite alert at the back post there. Now Yamas chasing Stewart. Well won back. We go again. Yamas playing it forward towards Parsons, but it's knocked clear. Now Mason with the bring down, finding Walker. Out to Torres. Forward to Walker. Yamas now. Back to Torres. He goes long. And that's headed back by... is that Rosenberg? Back to their goalkeeper. He kicks it long. Downs wins the header to Harwood. Who I really want to see... there we go. Trying to take on his man. That's what I want to see. Is there something I can do here for that? No, don't think so. Apart from switching him to attack, of course, but that doesn't do what I want it to do. It's Del Piccolo's ball. Yep, nice first touch. Finding Penny. Now Walker, first time to Parsons. Good stuff. Makengo. Back to Penny. That's a nice first time ball as well to Downs, who does get it across. He had to play it first time because it was about to go out of play, and it almost found the run of Makengo, but not quite. Now Torres with a raking ball. Johnson brings it down. Clark to Akubayejo. I've forgotten how to say his name already. Akubayejo. There we go. Fleming to Andrew Knott. Now Clark to Johnson. Clark again. Downs tracking back. Cross comes in. Torres with the header away. Don't know where Yamas was there. I'm going to change something here as well. I kind of want to focus play down the right hand side for now. Tempo and passing and everything I'm just going to keep the same. Attacking width I want to go wider. We'll pass into space a little bit more. And I do want to whip the crosses. Just to see if that changes anything for a little bit. And I want to run at the defence as well, just for a little bit. Because I reckon if we can take them on, we'll either win set pieces. Hit my microphone. Win set pieces, in which we might have a chance to score. Or we can get the ball into a position where we can cross it in. Either of them, to be fair, pretty decent for what we're trying to do right now. This 4-4-2 system has proved successful. I have also switched to the 4-1-2-2-1. I think it is. It's kind of the inverted arrow. You might know it as a 4-3-3 with a DM. That sort of proved successful. I had Hammond as an anchor, but he wasn't happy doing that because I promised him I'd play him as a central midfielder set to ball-winning midfielder. So we did kick up a little bit of a fuss. So I switched to the 4-4-2 here with Makengo alongside Masaudi. And that somewhat proved successful. And I think one of my problems is the match plan that I'm using. It doesn't really work with the team that we've got. So I'm kind of tweaking it little bits and pieces here and there. And actually what I'm seeing here is quite encouraging. So I think I might use this kind of setup. Less is more, I'm discovering. I used to just tick every box in match plans. And I worked out like 2 years ago now. You just can't do that. It confuses the players. Particularly when you've got individual player instructions as well. So I've been slowly unticking things and moving things around and stuff like that. Like I try not to tell the players how to pass the ball as much as possible. Stick it on the default basically and see what they can do with it. That was nearly a nice pass. And so far, you know, especially in this game, touch wood, it's working. Here's Harwood on the ball then. He's running to the box. He goes down. That is a penalty. Campbell Harwood, he ran. That's all he did was he ran at the defence and they brought him down. We have a chance to score here. I've just dripped on my Hatfield shirt. That's not very good. Oh well. Should come out. Chance to score here. Adam Walker stepping up. And he smashes it into the back of the net. What a finish that is. His third goal of the season. He just hit it. That's all he had to do was hit it hard and it went in. And I'm pleased to say, this is a very important match for us. Like I said, this is a chance to win silverware. I mean, we go through to the semis if we win this one. This isn't the final, of course. But it's a confidence builder as well. For all we know, Biggleswade are playing a slight reserve team. And we've gone with the full strength 11 here. Because I want to win. That's as simple as that. I want to build confidence in the players. And actually try and push forward and get some results here for the rest of the season. I think the league is definitely out of reach, but I'm thinking that promotion could still potentially be on the cards if we do a Reading and have a really good second half of the season. Was it 2010? Something like that, 2011, where they just went on like a 20-match unbeaten run and ended up winning the championship. If we could do something like that, then yeah, we might be in with a shout still. And that is a beautiful challenge from Torres. We need more heart and soul like that as well. That's how you do it. Look at the actual player stats. You got Njar on a 7.0, Del Piccolo 7.2, Mason 7.2, Walker 7.5, and then you've got the letdowns up top. Parsons on a 6.7 and Makengo on a 6.6. Although I did say I would switch Makengo's role if things weren't working out, and I would say right now things aren't working out. So let's have a little look at that as well. Makengo. You're not a target forward anymore. You are a poacher set to attack. And then instructions-wise, move into channels. And that's all we're going to do right now for you. So he should run off the defender's shoulder again. Kind of what he's trying to do there, but more effective. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Fleming round the corner to Stewart. Crossing opportunity for Stewart. He does get it in, but it went out of play. Phew. That's actually a big, big relief. Njart with the goal kick. He looked for Harwood there. Nearly found him. Probably should have found him. Actually, Harwood needed to do a little bit more there to actually try and win that. Ruben did win the header. Not once there, but twice. The mammoth of a man that he is. And there's Parsons playing it towards Makengo. Keeper got there first. But again, that's what we want to see from Makengo now. We want to see him run off the defender's shoulder and make chances. Del Piccolo now to Penny. He does drop a little bit deeper, and I like that because it allows the fullbacks to get a little bit further forward without compromising the defensive line. I don't know about you guys, the game seems really like laggy on my screen. I think it's because I'm recording at the same time. The rain probably doesn't help. Having to render the rain. Can I zoom in more? I actually can't, which is annoying. I don't know if there's a camera angle that's a bit more zoomed in than this one. Just so it has less to process at one time. That was a good block. I think that was Del Piccolo. Yeah, number 4. I'm looking forward to when players have set numbers and then I'll just know who everyone is by the number on their back. Hersit with the corner. Del Piccolo at the back post there. What a leap. What a header. It's out play for a Biggleswade throw. 13 minutes left in the first half then. We are 1-0 up, courtesy of an Adam Walker penalty. We haven't really looked like conceding yet, but things can change pretty quickly in this game, so I'm not going to hold out too much hope. That was a bit of a mistake there from Walker, but he was backpedaling. Here's Clark, and yeah, we got a little bit lucky there, but I'll take that all day long. We have another goal kick. Mac with the kick forward again. Ellis now on the ball. Can I move my camera down a little bit? I'm just thinking, because I'm trying to sit back in my chair. If I do something like that. Oop, not too far. I don't know, something like that. Fleming running in, by the way. Might as well commentate on what's happening. I think I've literally just put it back in the same place it was in. I just realised I'm sitting back in my chair and you can just about like make out the top of my head. Which is not, it's not the most professional position to be sat in. There you go. If I do this, that's better. I kind of feel the screen now. Here's Harwood. Immediately tackled. Tries to win it back. Loses it again. And then he fouls the guy. Perfect. That's how you do that, isn't it? That is how you do that. Johnson with the ball over the top. That should be Max all day long. He uses his feet this time, which is fine. He goes along to Parsons, which is also fine. Knocks it down to Harwood, which is perfectly fine. Downs to Del Piccolo. Penny got round his man there. Again, I think we should be playing it forward in those positions. Makengo, that's a nice touch. Penny couldn't quite bring it under himself. Akubayejo playing the ball. Now Penny with the interception. Torres back to Mac, and that was very, very well played by the lads. Penny now to Del Piccolo. Penny again. Mason, who is good at the long raking balls forward. And there's another one. And he does in fact pick out the run of Makengo, so there we go. I thought he was aiming for Yamas there, but no. Ah, then Makengo. Yeah, a few doubts about that decision. You're quite right, game. I don't think that was a foul. I think they both dived in for it. Just play on, if anything. Del Piccolo, I don't know what he's doing there, but that is an incredible header. Parsons to Makengo. Here's Yamas. Should have crossed it, didn't. Plays the 1-2 with Torres. Should have crossed it, didn't. Now Walker, back to Torres. Plays it over the top towards Yamas, who should cross it, but he doesn't even get it. I told Yamas to cross it more, didn't I? Yeah, cross deep, cross more often. What's he doing? Maybe if I tell him near post now, maybe he'll do it. Oh, Penny with the handball. I think he just caught that then. Just flew in the air and caught it. Rosenberg plays it short to Hersit. Parsons with the interception. Nice stuff. Mack now with the ball. Goes long. Rosenberg with the header to Clark. Akubayejo. I'm just going to say it now because I know how to say it. And if I'm saying it wrong, I'm going to say it with confidence. Andrew Knott out on the left-hand side here. Don't know how good he is at crossing. He cuts back, knocks it across to Clark. Now Chapman. There's 3 of them around him there, not one of them put in a challenge. Akubayejo. Hersit to Johnson. Now Clark. Shooting opportunity. Mack with the save. Mason tidies up. Via Downs. They get it away. And now Parsons with the turn. Parsons with the run. I swear Parsons used to be faster than this. He's slowed down in his age. He tries to cross it. And that's behind for a corner. Not bad. Turned from them having a chance to us having a corner in barely any time. Walker plays it short. Harwood whips it across. Ellis punches it. Doesn't catch it. Mason brings it down. Wins the free kick. I think Mason turned the wrong way there, but he is a centre-back, so I'm not expecting him to know that. We have got a free kick in a good position, though. Makengo with the ball in. And everyone is out of position, and they're countering. That's slightly worrying. Here's Andrew Knott. Downs can't make a challenge right now because he's on a booking. Clark runs into the box. Forces him out wide. Gets it in. Stewart now outside the box so Torres can put in a challenge. There we go. He wins it perfectly. Smacks it down the line. Makengo chasing. Thought that was actually going to go out for a throw in there, so I'm glad that stayed in. Even if it does end up back at their keeper. Downs went for the header there and missed, but here comes Mack, and again using his feet more than his hands. That's a nice control and almost a nice ball over the top for Makengo. Now Akubayejo again, finding Knott. Andrew Knott, sorry. Chapman into the channel for Stewart. Mason coming across. Torres covering in the middle. Mason forces it backwards and the shot goes way over the bar. And again, yeah, just past the window. Good stuff. Now Big Mac with the goal kick. Hoofs it forward. Parsons, that's what I like to see. The old stiff arm trick there. Parsons with the shot from distance. He saw Ellis off his line. But unfortunately he hoisted it over the bar. And out for a goal kick. I do want to have a little chat with my strikers at half time. Because it's not that they're playing bad. They're not getting the best service right now. But they're just not really making much in the way of movement. I feel like we should be challenging for those. And yeah, Makengo was there, but was he really challenging for it? I wouldn't say he was. And there he just ran behind the defender. It's a little lack of awareness, I would say. Del Piccolo, another great header. Torres to Walker. Forward to Makengo. Yamas needs to get further forward. He's just playing way too deep right now. And I've got him set on further forward. Maybe just tell him to stay a bit wider. Makengo with the flick on there. Parsons not making the run though, sadly. Oh, one other thing I want to change quickly. Downs, ease off tackles. There we go. I want a second yellow if we can help it. Del Piccolo with the ball forward. Parsons again. I feel like he needs to do more there to challenge for it. Pretty sure he used to be good in the air too, back in the day. I know stats change and everything, but my goodness. Penny, great challenge. Makengo, also good challenge from Hersit, but Parsons picks up the loose ball. He's asked a lot of Makengo there. Tell you what though, he caused some trouble. Rosenberg nearly sending his teammate to the hospital with that pass. Johnson goes long towards Fleming, but Del Piccolo again just owns that all day long. I think it's got his name on that ball if you look carefully. Downs plays it to Harwood, who then gives it back to Downs. Ball over the top. Joplin with the clearance to Fleming. I like the way we regroup as well, actually. It's good to see. Like, right now, the only two players ahead of the ball are the two strikers, and everyone else is back in pretty tight-knit formation. They're not sitting too close to the players here, but they're also not just letting them do what they want. And we do force mistakes like that. And that's the one time where Mac could have used his feet, and he decides to pick it up. Hey, you do you, Mac. You do you. Makengo losing out in the air. Might tell the keeper to play it short. Oh, Andrew not running through. Shot off the bar. Del Piccolo heading it away. Oi, oi, oi. That was a chance. That was a big chance for them there. I think they broke the offside trap here. It's Hersit on it. And there. There goes Andrew Knott. They're number 9. That's Fleming, isn't it? He just pushed Mason back to allow the space to run into there. That was dubious, shall we say. I'm going to distribute to flanks just to try and bring the wingers into play a little bit more because they've not seen much of it so far. Hopefully that means we don't just hoof the ball long for the centre-backs to win the header each time, because that is a little bit boring. Mason heading it to Yamas, who for some reason is playing as a central midfielder right now. I don't know why, guys. I just don't know why. Here's Yamas. That's a nice pass. Neither Parsons nor Makengo could really get onto it, though. But on another day, if we had one up front playing through the centre, that could have been a very, very nice ball indeed. Penny to Del Piccolo. That was a little bit of a risk, but it paid off. Harwood winning the throw-in. He tried to knock the ball round his man there. And again, nearly paid off. Downs with the throw. He goes long over the top. Parsons does win the flick on there. Is there a hidden button or something that I don't know about that tells the strikers to get further forward without being flagged offside? If so, I would very much like to know what it is. Because we're playing a high line right now. But I can't play a too high a line because then we'll just have players running in behind us all the time. The opposition does play deep though, so maybe that's part of it. There's no point us playing a high line if the opposition plays deep, because you can't run in behind someone when they're basically standing on their own goal line. Harwood infield towards Walker. Didn't quite work out there. Fleming now to Hersit. He plays it over the top there to Stewart. Immediately closed down by Torres and then by Yamas, who does win it back. Plays it back to Torres. Torres to Mason. Hearing the Planet Zoo theme in my ears right now, by the way, reminds me that I will be back tomorrow with another episode of Wild Realms on Planet Zoo as Makengo goes for goal. Oh, my little shameless plug there nearly made it into the highlights reel. That would have been good. Makengo was offside though, sadly. But yeah, I will be back with some more Wild Realms tomorrow. We're hopefully going to be completing the aquarium / reptile house. I did a lot of building work off camera last week, and I got a pretty good idea as to what I want to do with the build this week, just to get it all finished. So hopefully that will all be ticked off. That'll be 6 PM British summertime tomorrow. For those of you who want to check that out, Parsons nearly winning that header there from Torres' cross. I love having the in-swinger here from the near side. That's very, very good indeed. Makengo there, I think he just gave up on that one, to be honest. And Del Piccolo nearly forcing Fleming to give up on that one. At what point does Fleming give up? Because he knows he's not going to win it against these two absolute giants in the centre-back roles. Walker there just absolutely wellying that one clear. Jopling now with the ball forward, and that is half-time. We are 1-0 up, guys. We are winning a game. This is not a drill. We are winning a game at half-time. We're playing very, very well, in fact. In terms of the stats, we've both had 7 shots. We've had 4 on target to their 3. Our expected goals is 1.2. I think the penalty plays into that. Theirs is 0.53. Possession-wise, 54 to 46. Passes completed, 80%. That could be higher. Tackles won, though, 88%. That's pretty good. 7 out of 8 we've won. Headers won, 45 out of 57. Compare that to their 34 out of 54. Should that number not be the same? I don't know. Yellow cards 1-1. Average rating, ours is higher, which is good to see as well. We've created loads, the scoreboard reflects that. Oh, I forgot to mention, we have a new assistant manager. Kieran Extense's contract expired at the end of last season, and I thought, easy, re-sign him. But apparently he just doesn't want to work with me anymore. It literally says he does not want to work with Mark Jeffries. So he's gone. And our new guy, I've forgotten his name. Mike Brodie, I think is his name. It should say somewhere. Oh, Matty Brodie, there he is, down at the bottom there. He's come in. His stats are atrocious, but we are where we are. And yeah, just hopefully... hopefully he comes good in the end. I think he's got some coaching badges though, but his stats just aren't very good. I believe in you, lads. Let's do this. Defenders. Defended superbly so far. So yeah, let's keep this train going. Who have we got on the bench that we could bring on? We could potentially bring Steventon on at right back and bring Downs off just because he's on a yellow. And I mean, every time he goes near the ball now, when someone else is carrying it, I get nervous. It's just the way this match engine works. They love to send off your players. Particularly in crucial moments. Almost especially in crucial moments. So what are we at? 45 minutes into the game, or just coming into the 47th minute now. Okubayeju by can't say his name anymore. Okubayeju with the pass. I might just call him OK because that's the first two letters of his name. Stewart's shot over the bar. Goal kick. I don't mind them shooting in those positions so long as they don't get them on target, of course, because then that's bad news for us. Injar with the long kick forward. Parsons loses the header, but again, Harwood reclaims it. Now Downs. To Parsons. To Walker. Makengo. That's nice. Finding Yamas. Yamas into the bot. He needs to get a left foot, for God's sake. That was a really good opportunity there, and he's fluffed it. Mason to Torres. Torres' ball over the top towards Makengo. Forces the back pass there. Keeper clears it, but not very convincingly. Downs now to Penny. Back to Downs. Harwood showing for it. Harwood getting it. Dribbles it into a good area. Finds Walker. Walker with a shooting opportunity. Goes to Yamas instead. His shot was blocked, and now it's out for a throw-in. Not a bad effort there. Downs now with the throw. Good evening, Tom. You've missed the goal, but I've got the... Actually, yeah, you've missed the goal. I was about to say I've moved the score bar, so you should be able to see the timer for the highlights. This will be highlights, by the way. First time you're hearing this, I know. I'm really bad at planning at the moment. Yeah, penalty in the whatever it was minute. It was in the first half, so you'll find it from there. Here's Yamas. Crosses it in. Harwood. It's like the ball just went behind him. He just didn't seem bothered there. Weird. Downs with the throw now. To Parsons. Back to Downs. Again there I want to see like throw, knock down, first time cross. That would be awesome. But we're not really doing it. Even with two up front, we're just not really doing it. I don't know. I love Football Manager and I love the customization on the tactics, but I do feel FIFA in some ways allows you to control the players' positions a little bit better. Like you can actually choose where they are on the pitch exactly, rather than just saying, you know, they're an attacking right midfielder or they're a right midfielder, whatever it might be. Harwood with the foul there. You can also, you know, stay forward when you're defending and things like that, which you just can't do on Football Manager. You can tell them to stay forward on particular set pieces, but not specifically when defending. Little touches like that, I think, would be nice. And the biggest bugbear for me right now, Mac making the most of that, the biggest bugbear for me right now is not being able to access the match plans screen from the pre-match tactics. You have to go out and into the normal tactics page and find it that way. Unless I'm missing something, of course, which is very, very likely. And just it's little things like that that just make the experience a little more finicky than perhaps it needs to be. But I'm still a huge fan of this game. I have, though, decided, probably a good time to announce this, this might be my last Football Manager series for the next couple of years. Purely because, you know, view-wise, we've had 3 people in the chat so far, 4 including myself. It's not the greatest. I haven't really found the breakthrough with this one. Because I've moved away from Hatfield now as well. I'm not as associated with the club as I was before last September. And yeah, I just want to do other things, to be honest, other management games. F1 Manager comes out 25th of August, I think it is. And I want to stream that. So I think when F1 Manager comes out, unless this series is still going somewhere, that might take the Tuesday slot, or it could take the Friday slot, and Open TTD might move back to Thursdays. I don't know yet. Don't quote me on any of this. But yeah, I'm kind of hypothesizing what to do with this save and this series, because it's not really making fire right now. But we'll see. You never know. Things do sort of come out of the blue from time to time, especially on this channel. Things always come out of the blue. So just sort of thinking out loud with my plans. Del Piccolo there. That was a very good header under pressure. The ball cleared. Makengo nearly picking that one up. Yamas. I'm just going to say Yamas forced the mistake there, even though I know he didn't. Let me just crack open another drink here. There we go. Wow, Yamas actually beat his man there. He immediately got caught again, but for a brief minute there, he beat his man. We've also got F1 back on the channel, of course. F1 22 came out 2 weeks ago, nearly 2 weeks ago. 1st of July, it was released properly, but I've had it since, was it 28th of June or something like that, as a part of the early access. One of the perks of the day job. That started yesterday. First episode, not really gaining traction again, but I don't know. I'll see what I can do with that. I know I can make F1 videos that can attract hundreds of thousands of views, because I've done that for racing games. So I'll see what I can do. Work my magic, that kind of thing. Push my my content a bit more. Actually have some self-belief. You may have also noticed the new thumbnails as well. That's part of the, you know, trying to push my stuff a little bit more and actually improve and not be lazy like I have been for the last year or so. And that's a self-admittance, by the way. That's not... No one's telling me I've been lazy. That's just me thinking I've been lazy. Anyway, back to the football, because I'm a bit waffling right now. Clark here with a crossing opportunity. Downs let him cross that one, actually, but Torres does get it away to Yamas, who is still playing too deep for my liking. I kind of want him on the halfway line. Whoa, he's gone flying there. Can I tell? Let's briefly go for a much higher line here. Force the opposition inside. We're really not doing that. Like, we're really not doing that. They're actually getting the... Yeah, we're just really not doing that. They're going wider than if we just said force them out wide, I'd say. I don't want to play out defense. Do I want the overlaps? I'm going to turn those off for a bit, because they're not really doing it anyway, so what's the point? Be more expressive. I'll go with a slightly higher tempo for a bit, but I am going to monitor player fitness now, because there's no need for us to really do this. We are winning. We could just sit deep and hope for the best, but I'm not Rafa Benitez. I don't like doing that, so I kind of want to get the players to get stuck in a little bit more and try and double our lead, because again, this is a confidence builder at this point. If we can win this game, it might help us do things in the league. So I don't really want to mess around too much. Chapman to Rosenberg. Back to Chapman. To Stewart. To Knott. Down the line to Hersit. Who's up against Ruben. Pulls it back, but Torres with the interception. Penny with the ball forward to Makengo. Into Parsons. Good movement here from Parsons. Players are starting to take up residence in the box. I don't know why he's done that, but he has. Torres with the ball over the top. Chapman to Harwood. Harwood's shot. Oof, over the bar. They're right back there. Chapman. What a mistake that would have been if he gave that to Harwood and Harwood scored. That would have been mortifying if that was me. Mason back to Mac. Mason again. Mac with the ball forward. Again, he's not really playing it to the flanks, is he? Like I told him. It has ended up on the... Oh, never mind. Let's say it has ended up on the flank, but not through his doing. I'm just going to move this fan a little bit. Try and get some cool air on me. Oh, that's better. It is so hot. It is now 30.5 in here, according to the thermostat. So it's gone up a degree. It is very, very hot. Again, when you've got hair as long as this as well, it is scorching. Mamma mia. Mackinjar with the goal kick forward. Parsons, he looked like he fancied that for a second, then he kind of gave up on it. I think he would have got that. He wasn't offside. You can't be offside from a goal kick, so it's not like he gave up for that reason. Downs to Del Piccolo. Can't say his name now. Parsons missing out there. Johnson now. Harwood immediately closing him down. That's good to see. Forces it back to Joplin. You've had rain today, Tom. Bloody hell. I think if it rained this week, I think I would just go stand in it. Like, literally just stand in it. It'd be like a cold shower. Very refreshing. Unless the thunder and lightning came along, of course, in which case I'd scream like a little girl and run back inside. Hersit to Andrew Knott. Out wide to Chapman. Stewart now. Infield to Chapman. Torres winning it back there. Where's Bikengo? Parsons is the only man forward right now. I think Makengo's just got back into position now. I don't really know where he was or what he was doing. Penny with the foul. Yeah, Makengo not really playing that well. 6.4. He is struggling a little bit. I don't know if it's the tactics or what. Oh. It's probably me not hitting confirmed changes. That's one of the problems, I imagine. Should we look at a sub yet? Is it worth looking at a sub? I just don't want Downs to get sent off. So I am going to start looking at that. Let's bring on Steventon to play right back. He can do it. I think we'll have him as a fullback set to defend. That's fine. Now the overlap at this point we might as well not have it because these guys are both set to defend. Yamas here. I'm going to set him to an inside forward and attack. Purely just to get him to get the hell forward more often. Shoot more often, no. Cross less often. That's fine because he doesn't cross anyway. I'll tell him to cross to the centre this time. Harwood on this side. I don't know what to change with him actually. I might just leave him for now. I'm also tempted to bring on O'Reilly for Harwood. Do you know what? I'm actually going to do that too. Because O'Reilly loves getting forward. So that's perfect. Give team talk. Make me proud. Go out and make a difference. All that good stuff. Play. Awesome. Right. Downs on the ball. You watch now. Harwood's going to... Yep, there he goes. He won our penalty as well, Harwood. So it's not like he's had the worst game ever. That was actually a pretty decent cross. Why do they start playing well as soon as I sub them off? I mean, I could still cancel it, but I'm not gonna. Because I like O'Reilly. And I felt a bit bad for leaving him out. But I wanted to give Harwood a try because he's not played for a little while. We're a little outnumbered here right now. That's good covering from Downs, though. And Del Piccolo got involved there as well. Harwood now forward to Parsons. Play it to Walker. Oh, okay. He nearly got it through to Makengo. Del Piccolo now just trotting back. No rush. He's a little bit tired. Both centre-backs actually are a little bit tired. I might drop the defensive line back a little bit, but I don't want to sacrifice the attacking integrity that we've had so far. Or any other BS buzzwords that I can think of. We could switch to a back three. Maybe with wing backs. I don't know how we'd do that. I could have actually moved Yamas to right back and brought on someone like Hazel to play left wing. I don't know. Walker trying to find Parsons. I felt like he passed that for the sake of it then. They're bringing off Chapman. They're bringing off their right back. I think he has made a few mistakes, to be fair. Here comes Steventon and O'Reilly. Torres with the throw. Winds up the long one. Goes near post, actually. Rosenberg having to head it away. Their keeper came a long way there as well. If he'd missed that, that could have been an open goal. Although Torres with a badly misplaced pass. And now Steventon immediately with running to do. He does get it, though. And he lofts it over the top. O'Reilly almost getting there. We are still focusing play down the right-hand side right now, which, again, is fine. I think O'Reilly can handle that. That was a good bring down for Mason, and that clearance almost found the run of Makengo. I'm squinting a little bit just to try and get through like the lagging on the screen. Again, I don't know if it's picked up on the stream or whether it's just me. Could be the refresh rate of my monitors playing up a little bit. I have to look at that. Let me know, Tom, in the chat. Is it lagging a little bit for you as well, or is it just me? Also, you can't see me because of the sodding light. I don't want to sit over here, though, because my keyboard's there. I'm right in front of the mouse, at least, though. So there's that. Yamas with the ball. Plays it forward to Makengo. Back to Yamas, sort of. That's a nice reverse pass to Makengo. To Yamas again. Oh, bit of an audio glitch there. Walker. Penny. First time to O'Reilly. That's a nice touch to get away from Johnson. And he does cross it in. And here comes Yamas at the back post. And it's just over the top. He kind of got caught underneath it a little bit there. Good cross from Blimey, though. If you don't get that joke, then, yeah. Steventon heading it to Parsons. Look for the run of O'Reilly there. Mason again. Good header. Not quite picking out Yamas this time, but still dominant in the air. Stewart running in behind. Mason has got some defending to do now. Cross comes in. Steventon with the header away. That's beneficial of having a centre-back playing at right-back there as well, as we're more likely to win those headers from crosses into the back post. Doesn't seem laggy right now. Okay. I'm not too worried then. If it's just my monitor, then that's something I can fix. I'll just adjust the refresh rate. I think I can do that. If not, might have to buy a new monitor. I'll say that quietly so the missus doesn't hear. Steventon with the ball forward. Parsons rolled his man there. I've noticed lag when editing, but seems fine now. Oh, maybe it's just the recording that causes it then. Huh. Okay. That's good to know, actually. That might be useful. Again, I'm sitting hunched. Like bloody Quasimodo sat here right now. Jopling, ball over the top. Fleming running onto it. It's a good run, actually, but Mason has done perfectly there to force him wide. And then OK with the shot straight over the bar. And all I'm thinking is, OK. Mack with the goal kick. There we go. Plays it out wide to Steventon. No more big long kicks to nobody. Del Piccolo to Steventon again. Forward to Penny. Did he call him Peeny then? That's not his name. Parsons. He seems to be... Oh, never mind. I was about to say he seems to be getting more involved now as well. But flag straight up from the linesman there. How annoying. OK to Andrew Knott. Penny, that's beautiful tracking back. He literally just ran in front of him, screamed hello at him, and then just took the ball off him. What can I say? Ruben with the header there as well, although Hersit's gotten in behind in the space. Walker is covering. Torres with the block there too. Andrew Knott with the shot, and it does go wide, fortunately for us. Yeah, that was a bit of a risky time there. Oh, Max gone. Oh no, actually that's a good ball. That's a very good ball to Yamas. Is he going to take on his man? No, he finds Walker instead. Walker's going to take on his man though, which is incredibly rare to see. Crossing opportunity, yes, and he does cross it in, and Parsons, I don't know what he was doing there actually. Maybe he was just trying to bring it down. Del Piccolo now, who does like to get forward, finding Penny, who's on his stronger foot to whip that one forward, but he chose not to. Del Piccolo now all the way back to Mac. And that's a good choice to knock it out to Steventon. Yeah, moving the ball around well, what can I say? Penny to Steventon. I don't know where O'Reilly is, but he's not in shot. There he is, just appeared. As I said that. Del Piccolo, Steventon. Give it to... There we go. Give it to O'Reilly. Let him take his man on. Here he goes. Owen O'Reilly takes it to the byline, crosses it in. There's the header from Yamas again, and it goes over the bar. I'm going to tell O'Reilly to cross it near post. So I think right now he's aiming far post more often than not. No, that's not really benefiting us. Torres now, forward to Makengo. That's nice. Yamas played it into his run there. Oh, that's a good move. Oh, that's really good. And he finds Makengo, who's forced to check back to Walker, but now it's Parsons. O'Reilly is in a different postcode right now. He doesn't even score. That's the stupid thing. He's in a different town when that ball's played to him, and then he doesn't even score. What are you doing, Owen? That's not where you run. Ellis with the free kick. Del Piccolo heads it across. Yamas nods it forward. Rosenberg now to Choi. Stewart okay with the ball over the top. Choi running onto it. Choi back to Stewart. Crossing opportunity maybe. Torres is doing well to close it down. He does commit the foul there though. That's not the best. That might be a yellow card actually. And it is. So I'm going to have to tell Diego here to calm down. Just realised I went into the instructions there just as the ball came in. So if they had scored, we'd have missed it. Andrew not to Hersit, blocked by Torres. Penny with the clearance. Run! Run, Yamas! Run, you lazy sod! See, I'm sure in old Football Manager games he would have chased that down. I know if that was me on FIFA, I'd have the right trigger pushed so hard right there. Oh, Del Piccolo. Should have gone back to Mac. Mistakes are starting to creep in a little bit now. 20 minutes to go. Andrew not with the shot. Again, I don't mind them shooting if they're going to keep doing that. That's absolutely fine. 12 shots to 14. We've had 4 on target, so have they. Possession-wise, 53 to 47. So we are still on top, but only just. That's a good challenge from O'Reilly. It's a shame Parsons wasn't equal to it. It comes okay. Who's number 6? Oh, Penny. That's why I couldn't see it. I was like, Mason's wearing 5, Del Piccolo's wearing 4. Who's number 6? That's going to be Stevenson's ball all day long. There we go. Left-footed clearance over the head of O'Reilly. Nearly found Parsons, actually, so not too bad there. Andrew not. What a challenge from Walker. There's okay with the effort, and it goes over the top. What a challenge that was from Adam Walker. Nothing but ball. Mackinjar then with the goal kick out to Steventon. Again, those short kicks a lot better now. That long pass, awful. That's something I can change here. Shorter passing. We are going to lower the tempo again a little bit as well. Because again, players are starting to get a little bit tired, although that's nice. Into Parsons. Is he going to cross it? He is. It's towards the back post. And again, it's always to Yamas, and he can win headers, as we saw against Rochdale, but that's not his thing. I don't know why we keep playing. It's like getting our goalkeeper to run down the channels. Like, it might work one day, but oh my god, Mac. Heart in mouth moment there. It might work one day, but you wouldn't do it. Just don't do it, basically. You can go all the way back to Steventon. That's... I don't know what he's doing there. I don't know what he's doing there. Mac to Torres. Torres with the ball forward towards Makengo, who wins it. Nods it down to Yamas. Back to Torres. Torres again with the up and under, and this time it's to no one. Although, oh, if Parsons had gone in a little bit earlier there, you never know. Tackled the goalkeeper before. I have seen it happen. Okay with the ball to Choi. Stewart to Hersit. That was a nice little bit of play there, actually, from Biggleswade. Hersit on the run, finding Choi, crosses it in. Del Piccolo again getting it clear. We are riding our luck a little bit, because there will be a time where they don't win it, and that's when we'll struggle. But right now, it does seem to work. So I'm going to keep leaning on it for now. Fleming's shot. Oh, that one was closer. That one was closer. Goal kick now. Right, final change of the game. I'm going to pause the game for this. So what I'm going to do, Makengo's not at his best game today. Poor thing. So I'm going to move him back. Parsons is going to move across. And we're going to bring on Hazel for Makengo. And Hazel is going to play as an attacking midfielder set to attack. Sure. In terms of instructions, move into channels, roam from position. Maybe even shoot more often. I don't know about that, but these two definitely, and get further forward too, for sure. Parsons, what is your best position? I think an advanced forward, to be honest, still. And yeah, all this stuff. Could tell him to roam, but I think I want him to stay central and Hazel to operate around. Make the difference. Yeah, he was motivated. I can do team talks, guys. Look at that. Immediately he wins the head. Oh, no, wait. No, it's Hazel that I gave motivational speeches to. Oh, God. Okay, he's running in. Del Piccolo needs to make the oh, yes, you beast. What a challenge. Knocks it behind for a corner. Hazel on for Makengo. This is it now. 15.5 minutes to go. Oi, oi, oi. There's the header that I wasn't expecting. Over the top, thankfully. That was a heart-in-mouth moment for sure. O'Reilly now to Penny. Now Hazel. Penny again. O'Reilly. He goes long over the top. Yamas can bring this down. Nope. No, he can't. No, he can't. It's over his head. Never mind. I got very optimistic there and I got let down very badly. Choi on the ball. Choi goes long towards Hersit. Mason heads it away, only as far as Stewart. Now Fleming running in behind, but there's Del Piccolo again. I think I am going to have to tell the lads to sit a little bit deeper soon, because they are starting to run in behind. And we haven't got the fittest back line right now. So I'm going to go standard still. This stuff, yeah. I'm going to leave everything the same except for the defensive line, which we're just going to move back a little bit. Penny to O'Reilly. Now Hazel. To Parsons. Penny. Mason. Back to Mac. It's good stuff. Just keeping on the ball. Not doing anything stupid. Del Piccolo. Now Mason. Del Piccolo again. Penny to Hazel. Steventon. Penny into O'Reilly. Back to Steventon. It's a really nice passage of play. Penny forward to Hazel. Oh. I don't know what he was trying to do there. That was not smart. I don't know. Del Piccolo to Steventon. We go again. Start that chain of passes again. Forward to Penny. He goes very, very long over the top. And to be fair, Yamas is actually chasing that. And he's forced Choi into making a challenge there. Jopling and Hersit off. Small and someone else coming on. I didn't actually see who that was. Torres throws to O'Reilly. Back to Torres. First time ball. Hazel in the middle. Oh, Ellis with the catch. Didn't quite have the power behind it, that header, but it was a good opportunity nonetheless. I've seen those sneak in before as well. Ellis now with a long kick forward. And straight to Mac. Good leave by Del Piccolo. Mac with the long ball over the top. And to be fair, Parsons, he seems more interested now as well. Maybe playing as the lone man through the middle. Maybe when you've got two strikers doing similar things, they kind of leave it to each other and then neither of them go for it. That's a possibility. Particularly when they're playing similar roles, like poacher to advanced forward. Although that wasn't a very good pass. He's playing... So when we had two up top, they kept playing it through the middle like we had one up top. And now we've got only one up top, they're playing it down the sides like we've got two up top. Can't win. Mason heads it to Yamas. Back to Mason. Along to Del Piccolo, back to Njar. Now Mason. Now Del Piccolo. Now Njar. And Jar goes long forward down the right-hand side. O'Reilly, that's good play there. Sold Johnson for a dummy. He's got a crossing opportunity here. Takes it right to the byline. Pulls it back to Penny. Lays it to Walker. They're both left-footed. They can't shoot. Ah, that was a good opportunity as well. Del Piccolo now. Out wide to O'Reilly. Infield again to Penny. Del Piccolo to O'Reilly. Turn your man. Go. That's it. That's it. That's it. Cross it. Cross it. Stop taking it to the byline every time. You don't have to do that. We got a free kick at least. Johnson's going to get booked. Let me just change him here from attack to support. Cross from deep. Okay. Walker with the set piece here. Flicks it far post. There's the header. There's the goal. Get in. Yamas. He can win headers at the back post. And he can score goals when it matters most. Ooh, that rhymes. I didn't even expect that. What a kick this is from Walker. And what a header that is. He gets above Choi and just slams it into the back of the net. Someone else was there too. Was it Del Piccolo, I think, was there? And he managed to get above him too, which is very, very impressive. Loving that. Yamas with the goal yet again in a cup match to hopefully get us a good result here. And to be honest, with that goal going in, I'm debating like twiddling things around in midfield a little bit, or maybe just sitting a little bit deeper. I don't need to pause for this, but I'm going to do it anyway. So tempo, we could go with a lower tempo now. Turn that off. Put it on disciplined here. Turn that off. Attacking width, we'll go with fairly wide. We'll turn that off. That and that. That. Turn that off. We'll turn that off as well. Leave them to be a little bit more choosy about it. Turn... Yeah, we'll stick that on standard. And we'll stay on feet. Okay. We will try and stop the short goalkeeper distribution still. But everything else, pretty happy. Mason winning that header, but only as far as Choi, who seems to be playing midfield now. Steventon just taking one for the team there. No problems with that. Is he going to get booked? He is. But I'm fine with that. That's not a big issue. Like I said, he took one for the team there. So we've got 9 minutes to go in the game. Torres with a brilliant header there. Considering he's running back towards his own goal. That was really good neck muscles to get that one behind. Corner now to be taken by Andrew Knott. And he's whipped that one in towards Rosenberg. Headed away by Del Piccolo, who again has just been outstanding. I think right now, Walker's our current man of the match, but Del Piccolo is a very close second with a 7.7. And considering, you know, he's not been involved in the goals, Del Piccolo, he didn't set the goals up or anything like that. That shows just how good he's been defensively today. That he's up for man of the match potentially. And Yamas, that is a beautiful turn. He's come alive now as well. Plays it back to Hazel. To be honest, I think plugging that gap in the midfield there has helped us out too. Look at the passing. It's just... Where's this been for the last few games? Where was this at the end of last season as well? I'm actually very annoyed right now that they're playing this well today. Whereas all the other times where I want them to do good things and they're absolute turd. And now today they want to actually play properly. It's... Trust me to find the negatives in this though. Trust me. Here's Yamas finding Parsons. Turns all the way back to Mac. I'm fine with that. We keep the ball. Just over 7 minutes to go. Mason out wide to Torres, who's also played well, despite the match rating. But Mason and Del Piccolo, they've been outstanding. And Mac, to be fair as well, his handling is still very flappy, but he's got a 7.1, and he has been involved in the play. He's seen the ball a lot, which always helps. Whether it's played back to him or whether it's making saves. And he has kept a clean sheet, despite having 5 shots to deal with. He has dealt with them, so... What can I say? He might not catch them first time every time, but he has kept them out, and that's the more important thing. That's a nice pass as well to pick out Parsons, and now Penny back to Del Piccolo. To Mason, Del Piccolo. Now Steventon. We're just going to pass it around again, I think. Del Piccolo back to Steventon, who's always making himself free. I love the little back pedal run they do to make themselves open for the pass. And he's picked out Blimey O'Reilly, who's running here. Actually doing a good job. And he's crossed it in. Nobody there. That's frustrating, because that was actually a very good cross. If we had Hazel running onto that, that could have been 3-0. There's a ball over the top, though, and it just curved away from Parsons' run. Steventon to Penny. Now Del Piccolo. To Penny. To Del Piccolo. Hazel. Forward to O'Reilly. Into Hazel. Parsons is offside. There goes the flag, but I think the ref will wave play on because Ellis has the ball. Ellis going long. That should be... Oh, no, it fell short of Steventon. That's one of the problems when you pull your defensive line back now, is the kick actually lands before your defensive line, so they're not going to win the headers as much now. That is something to bear in mind. Yamas forward to Parsons. Parsons out wide to O'Reilly. Back to Steventon. Infield to Penny. Forward to Hazel. Now Walker. This is good play. This is good play. I'm liking this. Del Piccolo to Penny. Steventon to O'Reilly. Infield to Hazel. Forward to Parsons. Walker on the overlap. He does get picked out there. Into Yamas. He needs an overlapping run from Torres. He hasn't got it, but he's found the space anyway. Checks, knocks it to Walker. Back to Yamas. Inside to Hazel. That's good tracking back there from Hazel to get that one. Now O'Reilly. This is really good play. We're just holding on to the ball so well right now. Oh, Penny to O'Reilly. Tries to pull it back. Good defending. Corner ball. Which Walker will take. Cross comes in. Headed clear by somebody. Banajak, did that say? Banajak. Del Piccolo to... I keep going to call him Peony. To Penny. Now Del Piccolo to Steventon. Back to Mac. All good. Don't mind that. Big kick forward from Mac. Finds Hazel. That's good accuracy there, actually. Now O'Reilly out wide. Again, crossing opportunity. There's 3-4 in the box, I think. If we can get this in. And he does get it in. And it's Yamas at the back post. And it's straight at Ellis. If he'd nodded that down, someone could have run onto that. But, at the same time, I don't mind him having a go. It's kind of torn on that one. Yamas again. Now Torres. To Mason. Forward to Walker. Mason. Ball over the top. Parsons potentially offside, but Rosenberg made sure we didn't find out. Now Clark on the near side here. Steventon closing him down. Just needs to run alongside him. Doesn't need to do anything stupid. Steventon, of course, is on a yellow. Cross does come in. That's Torres with the header away. And Hazel is chasing it, but Choi will get there first. Now it's Banishak with the ball forward. And that goes out of play for a goal kick. Good stuff again. Let's just tell Steventon to ease off. Not that he was getting stuck in there anyway, but it's nice to play it safe. Long ball forward from Mac is headed by Small, who actually did look quite small there as well, actually. So that's good naming, parents. Ellis with the ball forward. Del Piccolo with the header away. Okay to Choi, to Fleming, to Stewart. Nice turn there. Bamboozled Torres a little bit. Takes it into the box, pulls it back to Johnson. Johnson goes for goal, and that's just landed in the top tier of the stands, I think. Again, don't mind that. Not great from Minjar. I might have to tell him to go short again with his kicks. Or maybe play it to the fullbacks or something. Oh, Parsons didn't even jump for that one. Very irritating. In transition, distribute to fullbacks, distribute to centre-backs. You can do it however you like, but just do those two things, please. Small down the channel. Torres with the interception. Plays it back to Mac. Mac goes long. Nobody there. Except Andrew Noss, of course, but he's not one of our guys, so don't care about him. Del Piccolo to Penny. Back to Del Piccolo. Penny to Steventon. Del Piccolo. Penny. Penny's ball forward. Parsons, well, he had a bit of a sniff at that. Nothing major. Ellis now forward. Penny with the header to Parsons. He was offside. That's a shame, actually, because Yamas was going to run in behind there. That would have been fun. Ellis now. Big kick forward. They haven't got many chances left in them, I don't imagine. 3 minutes of injury time indicated. We're just entering the 90 now. There we are. Mack with the long ball forward. Parsons again chasing and then gave up on it. But Hazel will pick up the loose ball there. Looked for O'Reilly. Clark slid in on. Looks like he won the ball there. Andrew Knott keeps it in play anyway. Now it's Fleming to Choi. Choi with the ball over the top. Del Piccolo again winning the header. Not finding anyone in particular, but at least getting it away. Although Stewart is in behind now. And Stewart's shot, he's hit the post. And Steventon just hacking it behind for a corner. That was a big chance too, and there is still time for them to score twice. Andrew Knott with the corner. Mason this time with the heroic header. I tell you what, it is actually a toss-up between Walker and Del Piccolo right now. They're both on 7.9s as to who's going to get man of the match. Oh, there's Mack with the flappy hands, and there's Stewart with the offside kick over the bar. See what I mean now about Mack? He's not a bad goalkeeper by any stretch, but he is a little flappy. He's a bit like David James. Pretty decent shot stopper. Rubbish at coming for crosses. It's like David James. I mean, Pickford's a bit like that as well, I suppose. Most goalkeepers are like that. Here's Parsons. Flicks it beautifully there out wide to Yamas. Now through to Hazel. How come now we're flooding the midfield and getting the ball forward and playing really nice passes down the line and running into the channels and stuff like that? It's just a mystery. Parsons to Walker. Walker going for goal. My goodness, if that had gone in, I think my shirt would have been off. Just waving it around my head. Thankfully for all you lot, not happening. Ellis with the kick forward. Stewart with the flick on to OK. Ruben keeping a very close check on him. And there's the block. Very, very well played from Ruben, who's only on a 7.6, which I do think is harsh. Maybe he's committed more fouls than Del Piccolo or something like that. I don't know. But, I mean, Del Piccolo does that. That's one separator. And here's O'Reilly. Yamas is onside right now. He's not now, but he was onside. But it doesn't matter, because there's the full-time whistle. What a convincing win. 2-0. Yes, they hit the post right at the end. Yes, they had more shots than us, but we were just better. And Del Piccolo did win man of the match with an 8.3 in the end. Walker with an 8.0. Then Mason on a 7.9. Yamas on a 7.4. Penny on a 7.2 with Torres. Mack on a 7.6 as well. Steventon and Downs on a 7.0. Some letdowns still. Harwood, Makengo, Parsons to an extent, but he did grow into it more in the second half. He was more of a link-up player today, Parsons, rather than the goal attack. But hopefully by next week's episode, we'll have a goal-scoring striker in again. We'll have to see. But yeah, that was a really good performance. Really, really good performance. Where is Del Piccolo? Oops. It's not, no. Come on, game. Don't be an arse now. You were excellent. Why has that demotivated him? Are you kidding me? How's that demotivated? Oh, you absolute arse. Adam Walker dominated the match. There we go. That's the reaction. If you compliment someone, they're supposed to smile. They're not supposed to look dejected and walk out with their head down. What is this game sometimes? I've had ones before where I've complimented a player's training and it's actually turned into a slanging match because they don't like positivity or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. Right. Stop the recording. There we go. And now I'm going to wrap up the stream, guys. Thank you very much for watching. That was an incredible match. I'm very, very happy with that performance and the result. I'm going to turn the music off just while I finish here. I nearly stopped the stream then. That would have been the wrong button. If I do that and then I do that. There we go. Yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. If you have, be sure to hit the like button. It really does help me out. And please, let's help share this content out as well. I'm not saying I'm the best Football Manager creator out there. I know I'm not. I know there are better ones. But, you know, it's not just for me. It's for Hatfield Town as well. Getting their name out. I know I've got people from all around the world who watch my channel. So, let's get this content out there. If you're a fan of football, if you're a fan of management games, whatever it might be, do share this content. You know, Facebook, Reddit, all that good stuff. Anything is appreciated, even if it's just running up to someone on a random street corner and yelling it into their face. Anything like that is helpful. So, yeah, if you can help share the content, help share the channel, that'd be very much appreciated. Other than that, drop some comments down below. Let me know tactics, signings, transfers. If you've got any decent match plans or anything like that, I might have a look on Steam to see if there's anything there effective that I could use. If not, I'll have to make my own, which is annoying because they take forever. I would like the UI for the match plan to be changed as well, actually, just very quickly. So right now, if I go here, and if I choose, this is the one I normally use. If I go here, it's not the same as in the instructions where you can tick boxes and click things. You have to do it all through this, and I don't like this. So if they could, you know, Sports Interactive, if you're watching and you wouldn't mind changing that for next year's game, that would be brilliant. I'd very much appreciate it. I know you don't change games because one person asked you to, but still, again, I'd appreciate that. I've got this weird thumbs up thing going on right now. But yeah, thanks for watching. Comments, likes, all that good stuff. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. That really helps me out as well. Do check out Hatfield Town's YouTube and socials. Links to all should be in the description down below. If they're not, let me know and I'll add them. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening. Go outside and enjoy the sun. It is now, it's still 30.5 in here. So I'm probably going to go stand under a hose or something for a bit just to cool off. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your evenings. Enjoy the rest of your weeks. I'll be back tomorrow, 6 PM BST for Planet Zoo. So if you're an animal lover as well, be sure to tune in for that. And yeah, until next time, I'll see you soon.